Hi and welcome to the video. I hope you do enjoy, but really quick I do have to get in a few things. First up, the mic. I'm either sorry, not sorry, kinda sorry. I really don't know. Pretty much I already recorded this audio before, and the mic was a very big issue in the audio. Just a lot of random noises and irritation on top of a lot of file issues and me literally not being able to use the audio. But the point is, I'm trying out a new mic and a new setup to hopefully enough make the audio a little bit better. I tested out this mic a little bit. It sounded really bad at first, but the more I used it, the better it sounds. So I don't really know how it's gonna sound right now. If it sounds okay, if it has a few ups and downs here and there within the video, I may just continue to use it and hope that it pays off in the long run. Because I do have a way to record the audio a different way and possibly better if this way doesn't work. But I am hoping this way does work. So that's the mic. Next up is the gameplay. Obviously, there are certain games. Well, there are a lot of games that aren't new to my channel. Paladins, Smite, COD, FIFA, all that. But this gameplay has a very special place in my heart. It means so much to me. Pretty much the background story to this gameplay is, this was like day 2 or 3, literally day 2 or 3 of me first getting to Paladins. So this is literally probably like within my first like 10 or 20 games of Paladins ever, to be honest. And also it was like one of my first games that day. I think it's like my 3rd game of the day. That's not important. Point is, it was very early for me in Paladins, and it was just so great. It was one of my greatest comebacks ever. I'm gonna try to let you guys watch it a little bit, but pretty much, just know it was a very tough game. And at one point, my internet cut out. I joined back, and I couldn't get back in a party with my friend, my good buddy, my good friend John. I've also had him on my channel a lot, so he also made this gameplay really good. He had the perfect amount of hype. But I couldn't get back again in the party with him, so it was really hard to communicate, and we had a lot of struggles going against us. And yeah, you can just watch that. But also, this is still hands down, maybe not kill wise, but hands down one of the greatest gameplays I've ever had in Paladins, period. And I'll say something else about the kills later, just because that actually is a different, actually is a separate video that I wanted to make, which I may or may not reference it more later on in this audio recording, or this video. I don't know why I always just can't mention audio. So I actually can't remember if I did mention it or not, but pretty much in the other time I did record this audio, pretty much everything I'm about to tell you and pretty much everything I've already said, it was pretty much said in that same video. Just a lot of it went into way more detail. But I understand that something hit me, well, not something, pretty much the fact hit me that I don't really have too many viewers. I did have a few viewers at one point, and then I stopped posting originally, and then I kind of killed it. But I still do have like 1 or 2 viewers, and pretty much it's just kind of random and irrelevant for me to put in all this effort for nothing, and just make it sound like I left like 100 million viewers. You know what I mean? But pretty much I will still say though, I am sorry. I know I disappeared a lot, and I know I leave a lot, and I'm hoping that things will be different. Well, I'm not hoping. Things will be different this time. I'm not gonna go in the whole entire spiel as I always do, but things are just gonna be different. I have a completely different mindset and a completely different idea and plan out for this. Oh, just to let you guys know now, because I was literally about to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna be referencing I'm going to be using the other video as a very big reference, just to basically everything I say, because again, everything I'm saying right now was just done in more detail in the other audio recording. So sports, pretty much, how do I say this? And pretty much sports has become a very big thing. Is taking up a lot of time that I used to have for video making and for just playing video games in general. So I had the bright idea to possibly incorporate sports into my channel a little bit. Now, not necessarily challenges and stuff like that. That may possibly come in the future. Who knows? But what I was mainly thinking of is pretty much I was thinking back to some of the road trips I had, and I'll be dead honest, I freaking hate football with a passion, right? But some of the greatest moments of my life have been on some of those road trips. Literally some of the funniest moments on the bus, at McDonald's, right before the game, right after the game, all that kind of stuff. Literally some of the funniest moments I've ever had in my life. Stopping at those McDonald's and Chick-fil-A's and Wendy's and Zaxby's and that one random fish restaurant I had during a basketball Christmas tournament. Just so many good moments and so many hilarious moments for the road trips. Also, just recording some of the games, maybe showing you guys some of what happens to me during my games, how well I do, how bad I do, all that kind of stuff. I probably won't be playing football this season, which I have a story about that, which I'll explain the story thing in like literally 2 seconds. But if I do somehow play football, maybe I can, hook us up with some of my film, like hook us up with some of my plays and stuff like that off of, Huddle and film stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna be doing for the sports story times. I actually really like doing story times, and a lot of the people who actually know me, they actually did really like some of my story times. Well, like my one story time. Did I do one or two? I think I did. I must just say I did only one story time. But they actually really liked the story. They liked how I was able to put the audio behind the gameplay and, tell the story. And I do feel like I'm getting a little bit better with recording audio and stuff like that, and just being a little bit more composed and not pausing as much and making a bunch of really random noises. I mean, trust me, I still do that a lot, but I think it's a little bit different now. I think I'm a little bit better at it. So storytelling would be back. I mean, it never really was here, but I'll just make storytelling a thing now, because I do have, I do have a few, interesting and funny stories, and now because of sports, now is especially interesting. I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired, so I'm yawning a bit here. But as I was saying about, possibly recording, the games, and even recording some of the bus rides and trips, and possibly even a practice or two, or maybe a few clips from a practice. I would also think about possibly vlogging, very, very little, not a bunch of vlogging. Okay, I'm not gonna be a vlogger, but another reason why I haven't been playing a lot is because, okay, so a lot of people say I've become really, really popular, become way more popular, kind of stuff. I don't really like to see it like that. I just like to say that, I've just gotten, a couple of good friends now, and, just I have more people to hang out with. Because of this, my social life has expanded, so now I have to go and hang out with people and go to their games and do this and that now. So now there's just even less time to be playing video games. And some pretty interesting things do happen on these trips. I just been on lunch with one of my really, really good friends earlier today, and it literally was so funny. Literally so funny. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because thinking about it. But it just would have been really, really, really interesting to have recorded that and posted it. So possibly, vlog here and there, stuff like that. You, you know, just stuff like that. And last but especially not least, getting back to gaming. Again, I went into more detail in the other audio as to why, one of the big reasons why I don't really play too much anymore. And I still have the passion for playing video games. I still love playing video games. The simple issue is I just don't have as much time now. It's just a sad truth. I don't have as much time. But I still played a lot, and I'm not gonna go into everything with sports and all that kind of stuff. But I still played a lot, and I still do play a lot. One of the issues I do have with recording that stuff and posting it is a lot of the games I like to play is I like to play a lot of older sports games. I like to reminisce, run. Okay, I'm not gonna say Ronaldo and Real Madrid because that literally just happened, but I like to go back and look at David De Gea before he turned into this monster on FIFA 16 and 17, 18, 19, whenever he was still just in 83 on FIFA 15, and I like to play FIFA 13. I like to play 2K15 and Madden 17 and MLB and all that stuff. I like to play the older versions just because obviously I played them before and had fun with them, but also I just get to reminisce over the mechanics of that game, and I get to just reminisce over what these play like whenever these players used to be on this team and what they were like at these teams. Not just they were on this team, but what they were like on these teams. But not just with sports games, just a lot of other games that either just really old and that people don't watch too much anymore, or just games that have kind of just been beat and just ran into the ground. Just stuff like that. So what I decided to do with that is, my bad, I had to think, but something just came to mind, and it's not really important. So what I have decided to do is, I'm just gonna focus. Well, I'm still gonna play those games, but I'm just gonna focus on the games that I have already been showing you guys, like Paladins. If there's one thing I want to do more than anything, I want to get good at Smite again. Cause I remember in my prime, I was an Apollo main, and this is not exaggeration. This is not exaggeration. I was getting a good 20 or 30 kills every single game, and then one of the items got nerfed and it just fell off. I didn't completely dip. I did dip, but I was still getting high kill gameplays. It was harder to get the 30s, and there would be a couple times where I just would struggle, and it wasn't as dominant as usual. But I was still doing good, and then I started playing with Sir Cat, Susanoo. Um, I went back to Thor a little bit. Never came back to Loki just because Loki's a little cheap, you know. Just one of those type of characters. And I just started playing with a lot of different characters, Ratatasaurus, so stuff like that. So I want to get good at at Smite again. Um, I hear Minecraft's coming back again. I might go with Minecraft. I don't know. I just got back. I just bought GTA because some of my friends wanted me to get that. So maybe a couple funny moments here and there with that. I couldn't transfer my old character over to new gen. Why am I saying new gen? Current gen consoles. So I had to restart from ground zero. And if you know me, I'm someone who I love to grind. Like if I know it is efficient and I know I'm not wasting my time, I'll have no issue with grinding and grinding and grinding. I have no issue with that. Right now, I had the game for like 2 days, and I think I'm almost level 40. So maybe I can have a little bit of a live stream for the for the rest of the grind, Well, not for the rest of the grind, but for, just some of the grind, just grind a little bit, do a couple missions, do stuff like that. There's a few other games. Ooh, it's a really, really big one I really, really wanted to address was FIFA. I actually really did like my Road to Glory series I was doing on FIFA 18. The issue with that is it just didn't last, and I really wish it would have lasted more, but it didn't last. I know one of the videos got copyrighted, and also I know that like, honestly, I was just really, really lazy, and I got really, really busy with sports. And again, I'm gonna try to avoid this by simply just kind of understanding that I can't upload as much as I would like to, but I can still upload a decent amount. I can still upload a respectable amount. But that's not the point. The point is, oh, I want to do another Road to Glory because I actually continued on that account and I got to like Division. I got to like Division 5 with like literally with like very, very little issue, and I just stopped playing. I was actually getting a decent team. I know Division 5 is nothing like unbelievable, but the point is I got to Division 5 and I actually had a respectable team and a good team. So I honestly could have probably done something with that. I have Rainbow Six Siege now, and there's just a bunch of other games that I would like to get into and start playing, have funny moments, and just stuff like that. Um, I'm gonna wrap up the video very quickly, but just a few other things. Um, First up, I just gotta say goodbye to Fortnite because that was like my favorite game at one. Not my favorite game, but it was just a. Fortnite was a really, really fun game, and it's getting a little bit old. I'll be honest, getting a little bit old. Okay, the game is dying. All right, let's just all be honest. The game is dying. It's not as fun. It's not as interesting as it used to be. With that being said, I don't play it anymore. But the moments that I had in that game and the gameplays I had in that game, they can never disappear. So I'm probably gonna be making a couple of compilation videos of that. A little bit of audio here and there, a little bit of background music, stuff like that. Hopefully enough in the future. But I'm not gonna be playing Fortnite anymore. I'm just gonna be saying goodbye to Fortnite. My bad, I was reading a text. I'm just gonna be saying goodbye to Fortnite. Also another thing I thought about, because I was playing Paladins with one of my friends, and I'm not gonna go into complete detail, but pretty much I had an amazing gameplay, the greatest Paladins gameplay I ever had in my life. No debate about that, the greatest. And he's basically called me a tryhard and all this kind of stuff. And if you know me, like, I really don't try. I'm not trying to try hard. It's just a lot of natural things that I just do after I've been playing for so long and doing stuff for so long that a lot of people actually tell me that they just don't do. Which I'm not saying everything I do is just unbelievable and amazing that not and like just no one does, but there are a few things a lot of people just don't do, and it kind of confuses me. And lastly, as I already mentioned with the uploading, one of my biggest issues and one of my biggest flaws is that I set an unachievable goal for uploading, and then I miss that goal once or twice, and then I just say heck with it. I already missed the goal once or twice, and then 6 months later, not 6 months, like 3 months later, I'm back here saying, yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry for everything I've done, guys. Guess what? I'm gonna be uploading every single day. And yeah, that just can't happen, I understand. It's physically impossible now. It's physically impossible for me to do that. I'm just too busy. I don't have the skill set to edit. I can't even play games to get the footage half the time. Now, what I will say is, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna upload every single day. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna upload 3 or 4 times a day. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna upload once a week. What I will say is, I'm gonna do my best to not go over 2 or 3 weeks of not uploading. I will try to upload here and there, and I will try to upload as consistent as I can. Some weeks we may have daily uploads. Other weeks we may have one upload. Who knows? I just My schedule is just too inconsistent and too sporadic to manage, and there's just a lot of difficulties. Okay, that's just how it is. So that's pretty much it. I don't know how much longer there is on this gameplay, just because again I did change up the audio that I was gonna do, which actually I think I did land somewhere around the same time frame, but I don't actually know how long the rest of the clip is. So there's no telling. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope the mic is good. I hope my speech was okay and that it was bearable to listen to. I understand I have a very, very annoying voice, and I'm very, very irritating to listen to with all my just random noises and pauses and mess ups and all that kind of stuff, and I do want to apologize. And one freaking day, we will get better at it. One day. Yeah, I was gonna say I hope you guys liked the video, and yeah, that'll be it. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.